is Sports Center.
Trey, this is it. This is what we've all been waiting for. We're kind of delayed today. We got a late start. But I'm telling you, this is where, all the money comes out now. This is it, right?
Well, we had a lot of computing to do. There are a lot of talented athletes playing for the same dollars, and
These guys really,
had it right.
you can definitely tell that they knew. The high scores were scored this week. This was it.
Yeah.
These guys knew exactly what they were going out for. I'm kind of sad a little bit. It's kind of a big deal, but it's kind of going to be, this is the last one of these.
But I tell you what, the Clippers beat the Pelicans, ended up with a 2-5 schedule, leaving the Pelicans with a 1-6.
You know what? That's pride right there, isn't it? That's getting ready for next year.
They came to play.
What did the Celtics
reputation
do?
on the line.
What did the Celtics do?
They too came out and won their second game of the season.
That's 2 in a row, right?
Beat the Magic.
Yeah, he gave up.
Yeah.
His magic ran out. But they don't care about all that, do they? They want to know about the money games, don't they?
Nope. And the Thunder did roll. I was wrong.
The Thunder came out over the Cavs. Chris Stone, Brad McDaniel, Troy Porter, they led the way. The Cavs really didn't show up, Trey.
Well, I say the point spread is just tremendous. One of
Yeah.
the biggest of the season.
Yeah, it was total domination there. That's what happens when the money game is. And again, that's not what they're worried about, right? They want to know about the championships. What do you got for the championship game, Trey?
I thought you had it.
I don't have it. Do you guys have the results here? I don't have the results, Trey.
Oh, crap.
Hold on. Drew, do you have the results? I don't have the results. Who's got the results?
Hang on. Are y'all looking for some results?
We are. We need the championship scores, Mike.
For what?
The championship game scores. The Rockets, who are undefeated, going against Tommy Warren's Bulls.
Well, I got some information. And it looks like one of the teams had 3 fouls. And it looks like one of the teams had 1 foul. Who do y'all think had the 3 fouls? Since you don't have the information in front of you.
Well, I can tell you this. I'm not
you
looking
picked
at it.
you picked the Bulls all season long.
I'm going to tell you right now, whoever had the 3 fouls lost this game.
Are you sure?
I can guarantee it, Mike.
The Rockets had to have the fewer fouls.
That's okay.
The Rockets had 1 foul, and the Bulls had 3 fouls. 3 fouls.
So
Has
tell me-
anybody won a game this year with multiple fouls?
I'm sure it's happened. It's not likely. But tell me, Mike, out of all that, who won the game?
So the score was 81-73 for one team and 87-76 for
Wow, that's
another.
close. You know what that means, Trey? It comes down to one person. I'm not trying, it's a team game. And we're not trying to put this on one person, but I guarantee you that's going to be a one person that fouled and cost them the championship.
One foul costs a championship, costs some money.
All right, so with that, who's the winner?
The winner is Junior Cisneros and the Houstonian Rockets.
The Rockets pulled it off, didn't
Not
they?
the Rockets, man.
Wire to
Undefeated.
wire, undefeated. They called it. You know what? Junior was organized the whole year. He really was. He did a great job coaching his team. They didn't have a lot of fouls throughout. They were one of the highest scoring teams.
Well, he went in with the strategy. He did all his homework, and
You figure on that team, listen to those guys. Junior Cisneros, Guy Coulter, Caitlin Dickerson, Stephen Hillman, Scott Dickerson, Ryan Stevens. I've got Deanna and Buddy on here. That all year long they were ready to play. 4
players, no fouls the whole season. Incredible.
All right, so that wraps up this year. This was a great year. It definitely came down to fouls. It definitely came down to being organized. The Rockets are the champions. What else you got, Mike?
Well, we have some further awards that involve a little bit more money. So we'll go through those. I think y'all have a little bit of this. But if y'all want to go ahead and name the All-Star team, that's fine.
So the way it works, we've got a 6th Man of the Year award. We've got, it looks like, about 7 All-Stars? And then we've got an MVP. So let's talk about the 6th man. Who came out of nowhere to be the 6th man this year, Trey?
Ryan the Sniper Stevens with 5,822 points, 10% of his team's total points.
No fouls throughout the whole year.
No fouls.
That's
how
a big deal.
much money is he going to win?
$1,500.
$1,500.
Golly.
Wow.
And then if we look at the All-Star team, Mike, who do you have on the All-Stars?
Well, starting out, I've got Shawnazay Downtown Davis. And he will win a total of, looks like $750.
And 1 foul.
1 foul.
Todd Hot Rod Richards. Not only is he on the All-Stars, but he's also selected the MVP. He has a total of $2,500 in winnings.
I tell you what, I didn't let you talk.
Unbelievable.
I didn't let you talk throughout the whole
you
year.
didn't.
Not the whole year. You know why? Because you just stole Mike's thunder and announced the MVP out of order. But you know what? You know who else is on the All-Star team? Chris Stone.
Is that US dollars or is that Costa Rican?
That's
money?
pretty big money right there. That's going to spend
That's just
well.
money.
That's US money, not Costa Rican money.
That's not Costa Rican money, Mike.
Okay.
Yeah, both Todd and Chris both had 51% of their team's points. I mean, those guys were the ball hogs.
That
man.
is it.
They ran with it.
Those are scores. That's why they're on the All-Stars. Here's a new one coming up. Who else is on the All-Stars? This is a new girl here.
Tila, sharpshooter, Stansel.
Out of nowhere.
$750 for Tila.
That's pretty nice being a rookie to get in the money.
How about this guy? Where'd he come? What the hell?
You know what? That's a veteran right there. That's not Ricky's first time All-Star appearance. He's been there before.
Over $930 to Ricky. Good job, Ricky.
Junior Cisneros, we've already talked about it. He definitely led the championship team. He deserves to be on the All-Star. He didn't have any fouls all year.
Right there, Junior. We got Guy and Steven the Hitman Hillman. Both those guys.
Both those guys on that Rockets team. It's no surprise the Rockets have 4 players on the All-Star team.
Yeah, that's incredible.
And you've already announced the MVP. The MVP, we kind of called it earlier, scoring champion. He led the league in scoring, Todd Hot Rod Richards.
He almost had 28,000 points. 28,000 points. The closest person on my list that had, to him had a little over 15,000.
You know, he was the
Almost
3rd pick in the draft, Mike.
Really?
That'll never happen again.
Never
So
happened.
what were the two well, we don't even need to go there.
That'll never happen again.
Wow.
So we've
So
got a
he
lot
had
of
something
money.
to prove.
He did have something to prove. He had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. So a lot of money handed out. The Rockets are the champions. Tommy Warren's going to come out great. Those guys are still going to get some cash. They did a good job to get to the championship game. We've announced the All-Stars. Mike, you've got something else there.
Well, I'd like to thank both of you gentlemen. Great season again, and I always look forward to this promotion. It's incredible. Needless to say, it's time to move on. We got this money that's going to be paid out 1st of December. Great Christmas money. Do y'all know what this is?
I have a feeling I know what that is.
Is that a Jimmy Buffett parrot?
You know what? It's a Costa Rican parrot, and it actually came from Costa Rica. It's not alive, but this thing it has some magic to it.
It's probably a good thing it's not alive. It could probably tell some stories.
You want to rub on it?
What's good? What kind of magic do you have there, Mike?
It's good magic. Okay. Did y'all see this?
Oh man.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty neat trip, isn't it?
What a
This is a what is this? A postcard?
That was a postcard that was sent in the mail. Hopefully the spouses were able to get that postcard, Mike.
So what are the 3 things that they do if they can if they want to go to Costa Rica? What are the 3 or 4 things that they, other than rubbing on a magic parrot, lucky parrot?
Well, the first thing, and this NBA was able to get them started, the first thing they got to do is they got to hit their gross profit budget. First thing they have to do. They've got to hit their gross profit budget. We've got 1 month left. The second thing they've got to do, Trey, and you probably know a little bit about this, they've got to hit their quotas in each category. They've got to hit a Holton, a Wayne, and a Tyson quota to get to go on the trip. And then the final thing is, they just got to sell more Tyson than everybody else. They've got to pile on the cases, Mike. We got to keep going so that everybody has a shot at getting that trip. But before they even get their name in the drawing, they've got to hit their quotas and they've got to hit their GP.
And they need a valid
Passport.
passport.
You have a passport?
I do.
Did you get that thing corrected that you about down there where you were kind of illegal and you're not able to leave the country? Did you get that kind of cleared up?
Yeah. I did.
Hey, y'all
Okay.
can talk about that off air. January 22nd to the 25th, I guarantee the winners will have fun. And I don't guarantee much, but I guarantee you, if you do everything that Clint just said, you might not only win a trip to Costa Rica, but more than likely you'll win a trip to.
You'll win a trip to Scottsdale. There's a good
Scottsdale.
chance you'll be going to Scottsdale as well. So 2 trips, two warm weather trips in the heart of winter down here. This will be a great deal. So
Congratulations to all the winners and thank you again.
thanks guys. That's it.